Villar homers in 16th of saves Orioles 10-8 win over Halos. Anaheim, California. APU Jonathan Wilkerson came in from center field for the 16th as the Orioles' 10th pitcher. His lobs to the plate. Villar, playing shortstop, saved Baltimore in the 15th when he cut down the potential winning run at the plate with a relay throw home on Mike Trout's two-run double that tied it at 8. The play was reviewed. Box score. Villar then connected off Griffin Canning 3-6, the Angels' 10th pitcher and their scheduled starter for Friday's game before this series opener spiraled into a mess that lasted 6 hours, 19 minutes. Both teams blew multi-run leads, and the Angels came within a desperate tag of walking off on Trout's bases-loaded double off Tanner Scott 1-0, Indiana. The bottom of the 15th. David Fletcher instead, Villar hit the latest go-ahead homer in Orioles franchise history off Canning, who yielded 5 runs in 2 innings. The last-place Orioles rallied from a late 2-run deficit and eventually snapped the Angels' 4-game winning streak, with the final out recorded just before 1:30 a.m. Baltimore also improved to 162 when trailing after 7 innings this season, while the Angels dropped to 46-1 when leading after 7. The game seemed much simpler 3 hours earlier when the Angels were up 4-2 heading to the 8th inning after Cole Calhoun's 3-run double. But Trey Mancini, and after 5 scoreless extra innings at Angel Stadium, the teams scored 3 runs apiece and resolved nothing in the bizarre 15th. Baltimore went up 8-5 in the top half with a rally highlighted by a 2-run single from Jace Peterson, who was making his Major League season debut. But the Angels improbably answered and came within a whisker of walking off. Albert Pujols led off with a single against Scott before the Halos drew 3 walks to force in a run. Trout then drove. The Angels were in fine form heading into the opener of a key 7-game homestand against Baltimore and Detroit, the teams with the AL's 2 worst records. A dominant week but now they'll have to try it with their pitching staff in disarray for the next 2 days. Pujols beat out an infield single in the 7th for his 3,155th career hit, passing George Brett for sole possession of 16th place in baseball history. Titan on the mound. Baltimore rookie Tom Eshelman entered in the 3rd and pitched for 1/3 innings of 4-hit ball in his 4th big league appearance. Eshelman is an Angels. Jonathan Lucroy will begin a rehab assignment Friday. He hasn't played. The Angels will have some scrambling to do on the mound after Canning had to pitch in this game. They will face Baltimore APMLB end. Related slideshow: the 2019 MLB season provided by MN.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.